What? Here comes Robbie again, right?
Yeah, Robbie just got a little bit too sideways getting off of 7. Lost a lot of ground on McMurray. So now he's got to gather it all back up and try to get close enough. And he is driving the wheels off that thing right now. But he can't get the car really bad out of shape. Well, McMurray's just going to keep driving away. They've got Ryan Newman behind him.
Newman coming back after missing his pit stall early in the race. Now runs 5th.
Oh, look at Kevin Harvick on the inside of Stewart down the straightaway. Let's see.
For the lead with 3 to go.
That's a big move.
Very impressive. Tony wants to make this crossover. Couldn't make it work.
Got McMurray right behind him.
Or maybe he's just going to pull the same move he pulled a moment ago down the back chute.
Gonna be tough to do it a second time.
Yeah, I don't think he had a run. He had a run on Harvick that one time coming up through the S's. Didn't have quite the run this time. These guys are using more dirt and rocks too now.
Robbie trying to stay hooked up to those front 3. McMurray losing a little bit of ground there.
Also the 12th car, Ryan Newman losing contact with Robbie Gordon.
Problems for the 12, Matt.
Bill losing ground to Robbie Gordon due to the fact that they believe the motor mount is broken. He says the engine, the throttle hung wide open last time by. So now he's just trying to nurse this 12 car home and fend off the 60 of Boris Said, who's trying to close in.
2 laps to go.
Excellent. You're pulling out the corners. Good job.
Harvick heard his car owner Richard Childress tell him, you can still win this thing.
Really good, looking pretty strong through the S's there that time for Harvick. And that's what he's got to do. He's got to come off those S's really good. You can't give Stewart an opportunity to get close enough to pull underneath him and outbrake him.
Got through the bus stop, Marty.
Yeah, Bill, also in that conversation, Kevin Harvick was told by Richard Childress, you're better from the middle of the corner off in the 20 car, and that's what he used in that last corner on the front stretch here to pass the 20 car. He also told him, remember, we're big picture racing. You don't think Kevin Harvick would be conservative, though, do you? He's going for the win the whole time.
He'd love to get back to victory lane. Won earlier this year at Phoenix. White flag this time. Final lap at the Glen.
One more time.
And all Todd Berry of the crew chief can think about is gasoline.
Or lack thereof.
Or lack of gasoline, yes. How much did we lose? Had a lot of caution flags. I can't see it being a problem, but
I
just
think
nobody ignoring.
Yeah, I think Marty said they thought they were okay with all the cautions, but I'm sure they're still thinking about it.
One more time through the inner loop. And no pressure from behind right now.
Oh, I saw it coming. Boris Said and Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman was blocking the heck out of Boris Said, and I think they're both. Somebody spun out in the inner loop right now.
Oh, man.
Kurt Busch. He spun back there. Kevin Harvick coming off the final turn. He can see the checkered flag. Kevin Harvick wins at the Glen. His first road course victory. His previous best here was a 5th in 2003. His 5th consecutive top 5 finish. 7th of his career and his 2nd win of the 2006 season. impressive drive today for Kevin Harvick. Away from Robbie Gordon, Scott Pruitt. Kevin Harvick celebrates, and so does his crew. Marty.
All smiles down here in the 29 pit, and these guys keep meticulous notes. At one point, Todd Berrier wrote down, "I'm about to throw up." You handled it okay, though. Congratulations.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Scott Miller and Jazzy up there on the 31. You know, I was like, cross your fingers, man. You know, if we can get 395 and we didn't spill more. If we didn't spill more than 3 gallons, then we're good to go to the end. So we were sweating it a little bit, but I mean, obviously we got there. We couldn't do anything about it. We couldn't stop. So good Lord was looking after us.
How much were you worried about the fuel? And when the 20 passed you, did you think it was over?
I didn't think it was over because I knew our car was pretty good on long haul, but we weren't as good in the braking zones. But we just had a new engine package we brought here for the first time, made a lot more torque, and we passed the man off the corner. So obviously that was a big deal today.
Obviously they did. Middle of the corner off. That's what they told Harvick. You can beat the 20 there, and that's where he passed him.
Started 7th. Now he's headed for victory lane. Now here's what Wally was seeing.
I thought I saw these two guys going after it, and they were going after it. And Newman did spin. Yeah, they did get entangled up.
And Carl Edwards goes down through the sand trap.
And it looked like Kurt Busch got in the back of Jeff Burton. Oh, Casey Cannon is like the last corner, isn't it?
Yup.
That's turn 6. But he kept going. Stayed in
Wow.
it. He lost a lot of spots, though, by the looks of all those cars going by.
Second week in a row, he's had a tough last lap. It's also on the last lap.
Yaley around.
Like a flat tire on the Yankees car.
He's in the grass. It can be a lot of fun watching the closing laps of one.
It has been this weekend.
The fans that came here this weekend really got their money's worth. Harvick celebrates. When the smoke clears, you see the race winner. Happy Harvick's going to be happy. See the results on the bottom of the screen. Unofficially, Harvick 3rd in the championship standings. Behind Jimmy Johnson,
he
Matt Kenseth.
beat a guy that's been pretty tough around here for the last couple of years.
Speaking of which, Dave Burns.
And Smoke didn't make it 3 in a row today, but gave it a pretty good try. And we thought when you blew by Kevin with just a few to go that was it. What happened?
I think I just overdrove the entries and exits. He was good. I knew my only shot was to get him back there in the back, and he gave me the outside. He didn't want me getting on the inside, and I got by him on the outside, but hang on.
He's going to go congratulate his friend. And, you know, there's probably someone in victory lane that can continue the interview.
They race hard, clean.
Yeah. A lot of respect between those guys.
Kevin Harvick into victory lane. I wonder if Tony's going to go back to Dave.
I would. I'd be tired.
Dave, you were saying.
And so as we were saying, you just wanted to give him a little high five there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a good friend of mine. It's fun racing with guys you trust like that. So that was a lot of fun. We just, you know, overdrove it a little bit there and slipped the tires here in 7 and opened up the door. So he did an awesome job. I mean, he hit his marks every lap, and that was our only shot to get by him is when we went by him the first time.
Big picture-wise, this is okay for you guys.
Yeah, acceptable day for sure. So we're leaving here with our heads up high and a smile on our face.
All right, they wanted to win today. Tony taking a little blame there also. Crew Chief Greg Zipadelli said we could have given you a better car. They came home second today. Bill?
Thanks, Dave. Marty.
Well, Jamie McMurray finishes 3rd today, and that was impressive. Do you think you had anything to get around the 20 and the 29?
Well, I thought I could get by Kevin. You know, I felt like I was catching him before we made our pit stop, and when we restarted, his car was just so quick. My only shot was to pass him in the inner loop. Huge power today with the Roush Yates engines. Up through the S's, it was just incredible the runs I could get on people, and it made it so I could pass through the inner loop.
After the struggle they've had, 3rd place here at Watkins Glen, Bill.
McMurray 3rd, Tony Stewart 2nd, Kevin Harvick the race winner. He's in victory lane, and here's Alan Bestwick.